I wrote a piece called In Memoriam. I think it's 5960. This is a piece I wrote in response to 9/11. Um, I was in school. I was at CIM, you know, when that happened. It was my first year, actually. And I remember going to class. I was actually going to eurythmics class. And we got to class and we were getting ready to get started. And then somebody came in and they were like, something's happened. And I remember there was a TV on by the audio recording. They were all looking at the TV. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? And somebody came in and they were like, someone's flown a plane into a building in New York. And I was like, oh, and I, you know, thought it was like a Cessna, like, somebody missed a landing strip or something, okay, flew a plane into a building. Yeah. And we all were kind of like, okay, we got ready to get class. And then maybe 10, 15 minutes went by and then somebody else opened the door to class and said, no, like something has really, really happened here. And we're trying to evaluate this, but I think, I think we need to go home. And I said, oh, okay. And still didn't really know, what had happened, and got back to my apartment and turned the TV on and, began to realize, as we all did, the unfolding of this thing, like something really significantly horrible, truly horrific has happened here. And, as that kind of played out, you're watching this thing and you feel like, what can I do? It was like, I don't even know what to do here. And so I did something which I've never done. I've still never done, but I got my keyboard, the Korg, and I brought it into the living room and I plugged it in and I just sat there with the television on with these news reports just showing all of this stuff. And I wrote this piece because I didn't know what else to do. And I felt like, in the face of this saying, I've got to do something. And that was my response. And the reason the number is there is because that was the original death toll that they reported. Of course, the number, fortunately, was much lower as of the final report. But what I did is I took that number and I made it into a pitch set using some pitch theory things, but it became the motive of the piece that you hear repeated over and over again. And there's also this little 911 thing that gets repeated over and over in the piece. And so that kind of grew out of a response to that tragedy. So